Local recording. Right then, time to get my talkie on, and then let's have more good time. So here we are on the Skull Moon base. Here is Lord Teral, just paying a little visit to his brig, and he's like, is this all the prisoners we've got? And then his soldiers, who look like they got fashion tips from Shire Aznable, say that the Earthlings did a jailbreak the other day. And Teral is like, oh, I guess the only people left are those that weren't in time to run away. And they're like, no, actually, we played decoy, so our weakened comrades could escape. Fuck you. And there's Mitchie, and she says that the people here are all able to deal with the situation some more, but everybody ran away. I am going to translate all of it. And then we can have a good time. And then this is Taichiro, who's Toshiya's dad. And he accepts it, and he's like, it's all my fault. If you are going to punish anyone, punish me. And then Kazuki Kappei's friend was like, hey, I'm ready to face the music too, buddy. And then Taichiro says that he's still got things to do, so he can't die just yet. Is it translated mostly for what was the abridged series? Well, I mean, it's all 100% accurate in tone and intent. And Teral's just watching this happen, and because he's like, yo, you gonna turn more of us into bombs, fucker? And he's like, no, that's not what the Eldar do, that's what the Geizok do. Only the Geizok approve such vile methods. The Eldar are a proud people, we wouldn't stoop to anything so low until today. And then Jane, the one on the right, asks about Eldar, and Teral says that their motherland decided to stop worrying about methodology and just focus on winning. And now their once proud struggle will degenerate into a devilish massacre. And he's sure that Gagan, who's the dude who's balding, will be merciless, and not even prisoners of war will be spared. And Teral says that's why he wants to at least release the women and children before he has a chance to do anything to them. And Kazuki's like, yeah, don't listen to him. It's a bullshit trap from this jerk. Fuck him. But Jane's like, nope, I can see the noble spirit in his eyes. He's not lying. And then Teral's like, how pathetic. The prisoner of wars hurt by my comrades in arms are giving me sympathy. Brilliant, great. And then Afrodia, here on the right, shows up, and she says, are you serious about this, Lord Teral? He's like, yep, I called you here because I'd like you to transport the women and children back to Earth for me. And she says that Leetz or Gila can handle that. He's like, nope, those two are scrambling with me, so there's no one left to ask. And she says, well, I'm an Aldebaran soldier, so transporting enemies is disgusting. And if it's a personal request, then I have no choice but to refuse. And then Teral says, be honest with yourself, Afrodia. And he says he knows of the kindness that lies within her, but it's a sense of duty and loyalty to Gatla which keeps it suppressed. And then, now we've got actual translation. Commander Teral, if you're trying to insult me, know that I'll respond in kind. Do you know the code of the Aldebaran? I'll tell you. First, death to those acting selfishly. Second, death to all who show the enemy their back. Third, death to those showing or being shown mercy by the enemy. Fourth, death to those sowing disorder in the ranks. Sword swipe, hat off. Ugh. I apologise for my lack of manners, but I want you to remember the kindness you once had. Commander Teral. Lady Afrodia, it's hardly appropriate to waste your time with my rambling, but I have a story I'd like to tell you. On a certain planet, there are a man and woman who promised to spend their lives together. However, war came and the man died, leaving the woman alone. In order to be one with her beloved for eternity, she had her mind transferred to the man's body and swore revenge against the entire planet whose people killed him. In the actual show, she has her mind transferred to a robot recreation of the man's body. What was that? A man's body with a woman's mind. She fought and lived as a man and a warrior, but she was slowly crushed underneath the futility and sorrow of war. Lady Afrodia, do not forget the kindness that lies subdued within you, and if you truly love your people, give them peace. That's the duty of our commandant. But can true peace come from violence? Every now and then, all this fighting just feels futile to me. Afrodia takes off the aviators. Fine, your wish is perfectly clear, Commander Teral. Lady Afrodia. There's just another person I, Afrodia, will see to their transport. I thank you. Now I can face this final battle with no regrets. I pray for your success, Commander. Mind you, I have no intention of dying. I will be victorious and secure Eldar's future. I'm pretty sure that would be how it works in Infernal Contraption. If you yell, you know what, you're alright, I ain't gonna kill you, then they gotta kill all their soldiers. No, I think you have to actually get shown real mercy, like they don't kill you. Michi's super happy, and he's like, we're being saved, and Kazuki's like, only the women and children, which means Taichiro's still gonna have to stay here. And Taichiro's like, don't worry about me, kids. And he says, go search for Aki when you get back to Earth. And Kazuki says, just stay strong, buddy. Toshiya and Kappei will come rescue you. And then Taichiro says, about Toshiya, my son. Give him a message. I believe in your victory. Jane has a bad feeling that Aki might have been turned into a human bomb. And Kazuki can only hope that when they find her, she doesn't have that star-shaped scar on her back. And now, here we are at Axis, which is the big old rock. And here's Minerva. She changes quite a bit in in 3 games, right? But this is Minerva Lau Zabi, and the last child of the Zabi family, and she's in meeting with several bigwigs. And this dude on the right is Zaidel Rasso. And he's the leader of the Space Revolutionary Army. And Minerva's just been informed that everyone's wishes in this matter, and leaves it to Haman to handle the rest of the meeting. And here's Haman, who's fucking good. And in 5 games, she's gonna fuck Shah. It's gonna take a while. And here's Blex from the AUG, and Wong too. And they both know a lot about Haman Khan. They've heard of her. She's Minerva's regent, and the de facto leader of Xeon remnants who fled to Axis after the 1-year war. Wong is annoyed with having to pay respects to such a young woman like Kaman, and she calls him out like, instantly. He's like, "Bleh!" And she, and then she says, "It's very easy to see what he's thinking. We just look at his face." And Zydel's impressed and praises her insight as one of the famous new types. And then he says, space noise, he says, though they come from different worlds, the Space Revolutionary Army are fighting for the freedom of space noise, just like she is. And she says that she's heard he's been rallying his troops under the banner of leadership by new types. And she asks him, what do you think the nature of new types is? He says, I believe they're a new strain of mankind which will bring forth a new age for humanity. And everyone's like, But then does a little smirk and says that the man behind Zydel might have a clearer grasp on reality than he does. And here's a dude who's not Trace Kushanada, so don't worry about it. It's Lance Rowe from X. She said, anyway, this meeting's not about revolutionising mankind, it's about an agreement. And Blex is coordinating it to be made between her people and the plants, AUG, and the Space Revolutionary Army. The people of Axis are an amalgamation of those defeated and exiled from the Earth sphere during the 1-year war. Now they've come back, they're more than willing to throw their weight behind this group's ideals. Axis will stand against the new Federation and join the Space Noid Allied Army. After Plant has affixed his signature, it will be rechristened the Aprilius Allied Army. And Zydel is eager to deal a major blow to those foolish Earth Noids. And Haman's just like, a purge might be inevitable. Durandal's sure to be happy with this, but Blex and Wong are like, is this actually... I think this might be bad. Like, we might have to do this to oppose the Federation right now, but a prolonged conflict might be bad for all of humanity, because I think these people are bad. But with Durandal's charisma, Haman's ingenuity, and Zydel's twisted justice makes her a downward spiral that they might never escape from. But Haman turns back to Blex and Wong, and she wants to know of one of their members called Quattro Bergina. And Blex says that he's currently commanding troops on the surface and asks if she's an acquaintance. And she's like, no, I've just heard a lot of rumours about him. Would it be possible to call him back to space? I'd like a chance to talk with him. And then Blex is like, sure, he was going to do it anyway. And then Haman internally, Shah, I'm back in the Earth sphere, and everything will be set in motion once you return to me. I'm waiting for you, Quattro Bergina, or rather, Shah Aznable, the Red Comet. And then Blex is like, there's little time, I must consider the possibility that something might happen to me. By this point in the TV show, Blex is dead as fucking hell. Like, ultra murdered. Assassinated in his bed. Meanwhile, Vortfeld's team with Harry are on board the Eternal. They recently got it out of the basement, and he's showing Harry around. And he's telling the battles they've had with in the previous war, and it's and Kiel is like, wow, it's in such good shape. Vortfeld says he's got collaborators in plants, which means that Durandal's grip on them isn't perfect. And then here's Da Costa, who, yeah, Bruno says, didn't he die in Seed getting info on Genesis? And it's like, he definitely fucking did. This dude definitely fucking died. But it's destiny, so, you know. He reports in saying that Diana, with info on Diana's shuttle, and it seems they didn't go straight to the moon, but headed to the colony of Side 7. And Da Costa is like, under Federation command, that might be bad. And we no idea what they're doing there, but it's suspicious that the Queen of the Moon Race was kidnapped and brought straight into the area of Federation influence. Harry, here on the left, thanks Vortfeld for their help, but says he'll be going there on his own, because they've got their own battles to fight. And Vortfeld's like, no, they need to be so unsociable. We'll head to Side 7 just as soon as repairs to the Eternal are done. And then, Mystery Girl, Lakers Klein, now in a samurai outfit, has come to space to save Diana, and she cares for the life of both people on the moon and Earth, and she's changed to her battle clothes, but like Dr. Pepper says here, this is her world conquering clothes. And Harry says that he's like, wow, it's obvious that you two are ready to take action. They're going to meet up with Kira because he's heading from Orb to space, and they're going to meet him at Side 7. And Kiel's like, what's you after? And Laker says, peace, but it's world domination. We're definitely going to go with that reading, where she's a criminal mastermind genius who unites everybody under her rule, and she's a fucking tyrant. But she's going to give her own blood to make it happen. Meanwhile, to actually us, fucking finally, after 10 fucking years, we're like, wow, so the second break, that sucks, right? Here's Julie. Julie's most concerned about the Trapar increase being the thing that, if there's too many, the world will end. And that the rivalry zone's weakened because it gives the alien invaders a much easier time getting to Earth. Contrary to what common sense would say, the Earth space war is only getting worse. Now, like, when it was humanity versus aliens, that was bad enough. But now the humans from Earth and humans from space are like, wow, aliens are going to kill us all. We should maybe get together. And they've just gone, nah, fuck it. Let's just murder ourselves, make it easier for everybody. And Lauren is like upset that despite Dorandar's revelation of the Sage Council that the Federation's policies remain unchanged and it's all bullshit. And then so she says, but it's not even just the aliens. When the Corallians wake up completely, then that's the end of the entire world. So we shouldn't be doing this bullshit. But then Stoner's like, human nature to focus on small comprehensible problems and ignore bigger incomprehensible ones. Lauren asks if the Trappars have anything connection to the Corallians, and Stoner's like, might, which means time's running out. And Hilda relates that the Tracer folks are trying to calculate when the full awakening will happen. And then Matthew here on the left is like, there's no way that anyone could actually predict that when the Federation are going around blowing up the oranges everywhere, making it all up. Marion has heard that Professor Kazumi's been doing some research concerning dimensional repair and asked Julie if he's had any success, and he's like, no, I haven't even seen him in a while, he's been locked away in his lab. And Kuraken is certain it'll come through and figure out a way to deal with it, but Ola reminds him that the Professor is only human, so, and it ain't that easy. And that's exactly why he's immersed himself in his research, and Julie figures that he could stand to learn from his example. And then Marion inwardly is like, Trinity energy could interact with space and time to the point where a time warp theoretically could be possible. And, I mean, Kazami, the dude who pretty much invented and discovered it, could probably get results on that. But it's Toshiya, the dude who we saw earlier as Dad. The most drastic changes aren't on Earth but on space. The biggest example being that Mercury and Venus have just fucking disappeared. Even if planets were affected, you can bet there'll be widespread panic. And there's someone spreading rumours on the Universal Network, making things even worse. Fuckers. Hi fanboy, how you doing? So we've got Camille and there's Bitorka, and so Camille's searching the United Network for information, and we find that everything's gone fucking nuts. Mercury and Venus vanished because they were eaten either by a giant space monster or destroyed by a secret weapon from the alien invaders. The Siberian snow has melted, and ancient humans preserved in saline rock formation have emerged from underneath the ice. Zaft is currently developing a new super weapon with the intent of attacking Earth directly, and Southern Galia has had an outbreak of some mysterious disease with a 99.99% mortality rate, and a wounded demon has shown up in space and is hunting aliens. And as we know, that's all fucking bullshit. None of that is fucking true. Not even one fucking word. Damn fanboys, nice. Nice. It's, you know what? Controversial opinion here, but it's good to feel good. Sayaka sees this as a pretty transparent attempt at bolstering the uncertainty that's gripping mankind, and we're like pretty sure it's going to be the Black fucking Charisma doing this. On Rand's route, it's Gaynor instead of Camille, and Roger's like, oh, I can't believe that the United Network's so easy to use. And everyone's doing baseless rumours, and then Rand comes in and is like, Gaynor, can you find that site? And Mel's like, yo, dude, not the porn right now, we're busy. He's like, but I'm fucking bored. I'm fucking bored. And then the Gain's like, hey, you're the married man around here. And then Lowen's like, please, please, no. But, Camille's been able to trace back several of these rumours to one username, the Black Charisma. Koji thinks this sounds pretty petty for such a verbose person, and Beltorchika's got a hard time imagining him sitting on an internet terminal with his mask and cape on, right, and just bullshit lies on the internet. But it's made us fight each other before, so he was probably behind that. Lone figures it was worth looking into, and he asked everyone to keep on looking on the internet while he asked Shlan to do the same. But we know that Shlan has been talking to Black Charisma, so fuck him. Lone won't forgive anybody that uses what Edel created to calm the masses and use it for the opposite effect. And all Setsuko can do is hope that she'll be found sooner rather than later. And then Lone's like, thank you, Setsuko. And then Beltorchika's like, despite that dude being way afraid of women, he's always so at ease with Setsuko. What's up with that? And yeah, in Infernal Contraption, there's a lot of bullshit. The gameplay loop is a lot of text, and then a lot of animation, and then a lot of text. Aboard the Aman ship, the Glomar, Athena has now officially joined Zuth, and that's because that was made possible because Chiram decided to help, and it made her betrayal a non-issue. Orson explains that she's been appointed by the Chiram army to work with us, which means he's under his command, and she's calling him Captain Orson, and Kay's like, well, he's not in the military, so you can call him Uncle now. He's like, hell, you can even call him Orson if you wanted. And then Athena is like, she's like, Kate, my role here is to ensure that Zuth doesn't betray Chiram. And don't forget that you're no longer absolutely needed for the dimensional repair now that everyone in Zuth is a singularity. And Kate's like, well, that's fine. Brilliant. Means I don't have to shoulder as much responsibility. Kay is Athena's dad. Some time shit happened. But Orson's like, strange how everyone seems to have their own way of dealing with the impending Corallian awakening and dimensional collapse. The Chiram and Daman are supporting Zuth, the Federation is going with Dewey Novak's plan, and the plants have some top secret thing of their own from what Bright's heard. Given how plant tech is crazy, Kay figures this trump card is probably something truly spectacular. Cape comes over, and he says he's got one question he'd like to ask Orson. Oh my god. And then Orson was like, he calls me Uncle Orson, but he calls Kay just one of his bros. Man, it sucks being old. But he says, if singularities can repair space-time, how are they supposed to do it? Do you just get together and wish the world was saved and it's that easy? And Orson says, no, the repair is not a wish or a prayer that we can offer and forget about it. You need a concrete image in your mind. And he says, if Kay firmly imagines a world where a man still exists, then it'll exist in the resulting world. And Cape's like, resulting world? He's like, alright, so there's an infinitude of parallel universes, somewhere a man exists and somewhere it doesn't, and dimensional repair makes a new parallel universe. If the singularities all have different visions, then multiple parallel universes will result to match each one, and they would be disconnected from each other, of course. The important part is that the singularities have to consciously create the image of what they want. Just a vague, let the whole world exist, means the whole world might not exist. And Cape is like, man, despite our best efforts, there's no way you can get everybody to do that and get on board. And then Orson says, and on top of that, we need the Great Singularity, which is the origin point of the original break, and the location where all the energy it caused is gathered, to even be able to perform the repair. And contact with the Great Singularity must be made directly to do it. And nobody knows where the fuck it is. And Cape's like, oh, shit. But the Chiram and the Aman are looking for it, so we can just gotta sit and wait. And then Kay has a laugh and he's like, our situation fucking sucks. But... And then Athena's like, well, you don't seem to think that it sucks very much with your happy joking and laughing. And then Cape's like, wow, bro, getting told off by your own daughter, what a fucking nerd. And then Athena says, oh, you're Cape Jin? He's like, yeah, that's me. And she brought someone with her. And it's Aki. And Cape can't believe it. He's beside himself with joy that she's seeing her alive. And Kay is like, whoa, is that Cape's a girlfriend? Just straight. And then Athena's like, the Chira, we just found these refugees, and she mentioned knowing Cape, so it seemed like a good chance to bring her over. And they're so happy. I'm glad I did. And Kay is like, thanks, Athena, good work. And she's like, I don't want your thanks, shitlord, get away from me. And then Orson inwardly is like, Tina, your daughter finally met her real dad. Might take a while to become a real family, but watch over him till it happens. And in Cape's room, Aki is apologising for all the horrible things that she and her friends said to Cape in Cortez. And he's like, don't worry about it. I'm just happy I can see you again. Cape asks if she knows what happened to Kazuki and Michi, and she's like, nope, but there's loads of things I can't remember. It sucks. The first thing she remembers is waking up in the middle of an unknown town and her friends nowhere in sight. And then that's where the Chirin rescued her. And they mentioned Zambot, and she mentioned knowing Cape. And now here's Cape. Aki, is something different with your body, like a wound or a scar? Now that you mention it, I think this star-shaped scar showed up on my back. Human bomb. They turned her into a goddamn human bomb. What's wrong, Cape? Aki. Alarm. Order the launch. And then Ichitaro, his brother. Cape, you hear me? Large group of aliens descending. Moving to intercept. What about Gaizok? Gaizok in there? I think so. Hurry up. And now Aki asks if he's going out. Yeah. Well, hang in there. I'll be rooting for you. Promise me you'll come back, okay? There's a lot I want to talk to you about. I'm going, Aki. Just stay here until I come back, please. Alright. I'll be waiting, Cape. Yeah. And he's just fucking crying. Cape. And if you don't do that, she's he points out where there's some spare pajamas if she wants to take a nap, and when she takes off her shirt, you see the star-shaped scar on her back. And then it's like, yep, she's a fucking bomb and she's gonna die. But we did the secret, so she's not. She's good. So, over by the Federation capital, Teral orders his troops to murder anyone who resists, and local Feddies are murdered. Pretty too sweet. Fix! Bloodman, there he is surprised that the aliens would attack so quickly after the rivalry zones were weakened. He asks about Dewey and Sirocco's troops, and Fitzgerald is like, none around! I called nearby forces back, but it'll be a while. So he wants Bloodman to evacuate, and Bloodman doesn't want the people to see the President of the Federation fleeing for the aliens. So Fitzgerald is like, dang it, Faye, hope you get here soon. Leitz finds it odd that the Earthlings, for whatever reason, don't seem interested in protecting their capital city. But Teral tells him that the real enemy hasn't arrived. And then Gila is like, on the radar, Zuth, here they fucking are. Bring the iron gear, and we'll bring the Argama. King Bill's here, obviously, and now we just deploy our dudes. Finally, time for gameplay. I would like those guys to be near. K doesn't need to be at the front, like, no fucking way. Cappy's mad as fuck, and he's vowing revenge against the aliens. Tudor's like, yo dude, calm down. He's like, just sit down, shut up, and do your job, alright? Banjo sees that something's seriously wrong with Cappe and tags in to help everybody out. And Ichitaro is like, what happened when he met Aki to make him so mad? And then Cappe's like, I'm so sorry, Aki. I can't do anything to take out that bomb inside you, but keep watching. At least I'll beat these freaks in front of you. And Teral is like, Zeus, you're about to get a full dose of Eldar pride and determination. Only one of us is walking out of this alive. Kirikin is like, wow, he's going all out today, huh? But Toshiya is like, not stepping down from this challenge. This is in the middle of the old Ingleson land, so she's not willing to forgive this act of aggression. And Gavani's surprised that their undeveloped nation grew into such a sprawling city. So here's Shin. This is the Federation's capital, and there's the Parliament building, right? Maybe we should have just let the aliens be. And he's Atherin. What are you talking about, Shin? Standing against these aliens has nothing to do with either Federation or Plant. He's right. Didn't we decide to fight in order to save the entire world? And Jiren. Might not like the stunts these feds pull, but that doesn't make it right to let them be destroyed. Okay, I was just saying. And then... he would say, if we had loads of Zuth points, he'd say, if it came from anybody else, I'd say they were just talking big, but I think I do believe him. But, fuck him. And Quattro here is like, Shin, you're still a fucking asshole. But we get the Zuth ending anyway, so it doesn't matter. Gagoro tells everyone to watch it against these hardcore enemies, and Eiji's like, yo, Toga, get out of your funk and get ready to go. And Toga is like, right, I need to fight on, And Aina is like, damn, Master Toga, fuck. And then Toga yells, come Earthlings, by my pride I'll crush you here and now, and change our dark future. And now we got 6 turns to beat all the enemies. And I think it's by player phase, right? No, just gotta do it. So now it's gameplay time. What do these guys say the thing is? Yeah, clear them out within 6 turns. Alright, sure. Right, let's get the fuck. Roll adjustments. Oh my god. Look at this shit. When there's nothing in the way, Roger's so fast. I love it. Actually, if they're in try, I'll stay in try. Spin salsa. Oh, I'm fucking dead. How could this happen to me? And hopefully we'll get to do the sword this time. Bam 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 bam. Bam bam bam. Yeah, like what I want most out of Voyage was I wanted like Zero will say is Shin Mezenkaiser. So give me a Shin Great and a Shin Grendizer. It ain't that hard. But it's okay, one day. One day. There's the triple Mezenga blade. Could actually fucking do it. That's nuts that you only need. Like that is. You can just fucking go right away and get the murder in. Rock the punch. I can't believe that Victory Gundam isn't in V. But then Double Zeta never made it just to make it into the Z series, did it? So there you go. The old Zets. Oh my god, fucking Nobuyuki going wild. I do need to change these guys' formation because I do need them to defend him because he sucks. Yeah, no Kumbella, no V. V is gonna be all new. And a lot of people are like, I hope it's standalone because I don't want to get into another decade-spanning series like the Z series was. But I don't care. As long as they just get fucking released in English, I don't give a shit. And Renton's not even gonna puke anymore. He's good. Oh my god, if Ryoma and Haido meet the dragons in Cross Edge and go, you know what? Fuck dinosaurs. And they're just like, they're dragons. He's like, flying dinosaurs, fuck them. Fuck all of it. Is them get a boys? They need more energy. They need way more energy than they've got. What's the point? I should look up what the thing is. I should look up Z3. And see what the series list for that was. It's plot-wise, because if we have to do fucking Destiny again. Yeah, they fight the Dinosaur Empire, only Empire in the Armageddon version. Gora and Bryce show up as supposed clones of Ryoma and Hayato with psychic powers, and it's all fucked up. But, you know, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna put the big boy in front. Because he's the big boy. Howdy last Argon, how you doing? Let's have a look at Z3. Let's look at the series list to see what was like units only and no plot. Fucking nothing, don't worry, like nothing. They didn't make the distinction, which is piss. Because if we're gonna like Shin Mazinger is like we're probably not gonna have to do again. Yeah, they just made a big distinction between its debut and being new to Z Studios. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, impossible! Okay, so this is the Double X and the G Falcon normally. And then this is them combined. He just wears it. Oh, nice, nice, nice. What did you think of Gurren Lagann? Did you watch the TV series or did you watch the movie, the compilation movies? Oh good, it's fucking K. Does he have his combination tech set up or did they get that later? Nice, nice. I'm pretty sure the Mazinger army will be the same, where they're calling for Sayaka. You're worried about it based on how your buddy tried to sell it. How did he sell it to you that you were worried about it? Jeez. Shut up. The Amuro and the Fancy Boy. Might as well have Lauren use a juice because he has infinite fucking juice. I do want to get these guys stuck in though because they give 40% bonus to guys Zoc dudes. Emphasize it being cool because it was so over the top. Yeah, like it is, but also there's more to it. Oh yeah, no, you don't have to worry about it not having emotional weight. Like a lot of people don't like it because there's been that huge thing against over-the-top bullshit masculinity, which is fine and fair and dandy. I'm pretty sure Getta's gonna regen, so you're fine. But like a big point in Gurren Lagann is that Kamina's bullshit masculinity is really fucking stupid, and they always point out that it's stupid. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It reads as a critique of it, right? Spin kata. Boing. Yeah, I hope that Great Mazinger's gonna show up from the Mazinger Zero, so we can finally fucking get it. The movies have two things, like they changed two things for me that, well, there's three things they changed, but two of them are important, and one of them I think does massively improve the scene. Is in the movies the three generals, they combine into a thing, and it's like fucking whatever, who cares? But the two important things they change, and one that massively improves the scene, I think, is it's not Simon who punches Roshu to go, yo dude, stop, like, don't kill yourself, shithead. It's like, he doesn't get as far as having the gun in his fucking mouth. It's his girlfriend who says it instead. Whichever the black siblings it is, that's his girlfriend. She slaps him instead. Like, Simon's just standing in the door, and she slaps him and is like, don't talk like that, you asshole, you did the best you could. You made a tough choice. Blah 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 blah. And I think that's better. And at the end, everybody lives. At the end, all of the Garen crew, like the twins, don't die. Everybody lives. The end of the and the final fight is also different. It's like 20 minutes of extra footage for the final fight, where they have an extra final form and a big combined attack where they all separate out into individual forms, and they all have their own ridiculous things. Like Viral's thing has got 6 arms and 6 swords instead of the regular thing, and it's cool as hell. But yeah, nobody dies. They all live. Well, except for the ones where it's thematically important that they die. Shingrate would have been so good. But yeah, the Gurren Lagann movies are weird because the first one ends with them topping the tower to get to fight Lord Genome, and then the second one starts after that, and then it does the fight in flashback like 20 minutes into the film, and you're like, what the fuck is going on here, guys? So I think the movies are overall worse, but they do have a couple of moments that are better, and like mostly the bit where it's not Simon who punches Roshu. You fucking look at this guy! What a motherfucker! If you want, it's weird. Gurren Lagann is like the homagiest of homages to loads of different robot shows. If you watch Shin Getter Armageddon, you'll go, oh, so Viral was just like dressed as fucking Ryoma. Like, even down to his pilot suit is the same. If you watch Gunbuster, you'll go, Simon's arc was he's Shinji from Evangelion, then he's Noriko, and then he's Ryoma from Getter Robo. Noriko is like the proto Shinji and Simon, and then Shinji is what if Noriko never had a good time. And if you watch Diebuster, which is the sequel to Gunbuster, and it's good except for when it does things which is just, hey, remember Gunbuster? In my opinion. Roger just fucking blew the shit out of that dude. Can't wait to see the dynamic kill again. And the Diebuster is pretty much entirely Carmina and Simon's relationship. Yeah, a lot of people don't care for Evangelion. It's definitely a thing where it's definitely not for everybody. Yeah, and Die Buster is like just Carmina and Simon's relationship the entire fucking show.